I don't like that. I don't like that.
And he just goes,
We could have been having white wine with Taylor Swift.
no, we couldn't have. Short and sweet. Oh, we're going to make this short and sweet. God, I really missed the mark on that. Stop.
Jamie, stop talking.
Cut the mic. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Girls on the Rocks. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to another episode. You saw the beginning of this, so you know what show this is. So, how I said last week, I'm getting contacts.
Look at her.
Boom.
You can see her eyeballs. You can see through her soul.
That hurt my eyes. I'm getting used to looking at my face raw. You know? How's everybody doing?
Hopefully you have your new eyeballs.
Hopefully everybody had a great Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We love that for you. I'm sure ours was great. We have such good plans. So by this point, you either watched the Super Bowl or you didn't.
I'm sorry, the Benito Bowl.
I literally went to go push up my glasses. But yes, the Benito Bowl. Literally the most boring game of football I've ever watched in my life.
Absolutely.
But halftime made up for it.
Dude, I totally forgot about the Super Bowl, like that there was an actual Super Bowl happening. Mm-hmm. So I turned on the TV at 7 o'clock because I figured that's around the time the halftime show would start.
Yeah.
And then it didn't. And I was like, oh, there is a game happening.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And it was so boring. Like, nothing was happening.
I heard it was, like, one of the worst games.
It was awful. My whole family was like, what is this? Like, we were all, like, obviously we weren't bored because we were together eating, drinking, whatever.
Love.
But, like, actually trying to watch the game, no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know. Not gonna lie, I cried a couple times during the Benito Bowl.
That's cute.
Because, like, the first time I got a little teary-eyed was when I saw him using his actual, like, last name on his jersey, which was also a bulletproof vest.
Can I tell you, I could not see it. I didn't know what it said.
But I thought that was really beautiful because typically he'll use, like, you know, Bad Bunny or something.
No,
but he came
that.
out on stage with his last name. And then that scene where he gives this kid his Grammy when he's with his parents.
Yes.
I lost it.
That was adorable. And did you know that wedding was real?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Because they invited him.
Yeah, to their wedding.
I could have done that. I mean, I have to have a wedding first.
Like, we need...
But it could have been Benito.
I'm like, we need a husband, like a potential husband first, and then...
Be like, hey, but Bad Bunny, I want to invite you to my wedding, but fun fact, you're the groom. So
I feel like he would come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful. I love how which I learned recently, he incorporated like movie directors, like the way the camera moved. Mm-hmm. He like emulated some directors, like I don't know if you remember where he's like close to the screen and he's saying like believe in yourself, whatever. Yes. He was using Spike Lee's like the Dolly. I think that's what it's called, camera work. Yeah. And then he used like Martin Scorsese's camera work when they're going around like the party. I thought that was really impressive. I don't know how true that is, but it seems pretty accurate.
Remember, everything we say here is alleged. You don't come here for facts. You come here for a good time.
And theories.
Yeah, and theories. Ours.
Yeah. I love, I mean, there's everything I loved about it. I loved, like, even him, like, climbing on the poles. Mm-hmm. Yep. And he was like, I'm not using a safety harness.
He didn't at all.
And that's supposed to represent, like, all of the hurricanes and the power outages in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Yeah, that America clearly doesn't. Remember, Donald Trump went to Puerto Rico and threw paper towels at the people. I was like, here's a paper towel for you.
That's our president.
Yeah. Your president.
Not mine.
Not mine.
I know you ain't talking to me. Anyway. No. And none of these, none of ours.
No.
Not you guys.
No. But I love that he brought like the casita from the tour, which is his house that he has in Puerto Rico or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was cool. Now the people in it.
Oh, hold on. But before are you talking about like the famous people?
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, can we talk about the people that were the grass?
Yeah, they were paid $18 an hour, which meant that they were paid like $3,000 for that week.
How do I sign up?
How do I sign up?
I will definitely put on a grass costume.
I would be a bush.
$3,000. I will be a bush. Because the funny thing is, I didn't know that there were people in there until afterwards.
Same. When I saw them scurrying off.
Oh, I guess I didn't even. Didn't
clock not on the TV. I saw a clip of like people who were there filming it.
I wouldn't have been able to stand still in my little bush. I'd be like,
but that would just be the bush swaying in the wind.
So actually, maybe they give us a bonus.
Correct. She was innovative.
I love it. I loved it. I was like, those were people? Because it was easier and faster for them to do that as opposed to like put
actual
fake plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God,
So
I
creative.
love that. I loved finding that out.
I know, very innovative.
It was.
People that were there, so we'll get through the cool ones.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal was hilarious.
The thing is, I didn't even notice him, and then my mom told me.
He was just, they only showed him, like, I only noticed it once, honestly. But he's just there, like, with his phone. Like, I was like, I love this for Pedro. Jessica Alba was there acting awkward, which we could talk about her being there, which is weird.
Okay.
Carol G, gorgeous.
I missed her. I didn't see her.
They just quickly like
it was
pan over
too
them.
fast. I saw Cardi B, and then that's like all I saw.
Yeah, Cardi B looked phenomenal. Of course,
she looked gorgeous.
Young Miko was there, loving all the booty shaking.
John Hamm.
Was he in the house?
No, he was on the sidelines, I believe.
Love Juan Hamon. Love him. That's what they call him.
Is crazy.
I loved it. I think it was so cute to have all the representation. Now, okay, so the thing with Jessica Alba, I'm not going to comment too much on it because I feel like it's not my place to do it.
Yeah.
But the reason why people were upset that she was there, well, one, they were like, did nobody give her the dress code? Because she was just wearing a white top with jeans, like blue jeans instead of like beige clothing.
Oh.
That's what it seemed like to be the color.
The like color scheme, yeah.
But they were like, well, Jessica Alba several years ago came out and said that she didn't want to be called a Latina.
What?
Yeah, like that was like this big thing that a lot of the people in the Latin community don't like her for.
Oh.
Because she didn't want to be labeled as a Latina.
I never knew that.
I didn't either. I guess, to my knowledge, her reason for that was she didn't speak fluent Spanish. She wasn't born, I think, Mexico. I'm not sure if she's Mexican, but she wasn't born outside of America, like the States.
Right.
And I guess she just felt like it wasn't right to classify herself as a Latina.
But that doesn't change your ethnicity.
Right. So that's why people are like, so why is she here if she doesn't claim to be Latina? I get it. You know, if you're Hispanic, let me know down below what you think. Yeah. Because I don't really
I've never heard this before, so I want to know everybody's take on that.
Yeah. And then the second one that really kind of blew me was when they panned over. I was like, oh, Cardi B, looking good. Alix Earle. What is Alix Earle doing there?
Well, she was there with Tom Brady.
Well, no, the reason why she was there was because, so if you don't know, Bad Bunny has a restaurant. Okay. He's in the restaurant business.
Okay, I did not know that.
Which he is, obviously, anytime a celebrity's in the restaurant business, they're partnered with an actual restaurant name person, guy that knows what they're doing. And so the guy he's partnered with to do business with, he knows Alix Earle. They were kind of, you know, I forgot the guy's name. He's irrelevant. But like they were kind of together. And so people are like, of course she's there because he knows her. And so he probably had her come there.
Well, she was also there with...
but also on top of the Tom
Brady. I said it 4 times already.
But on top of that, so and I saw people were commenting on her because she's a Trumper.
Oh.
She's posted pictures of the Trump flag, the MAGA flag, which is why people are upset. And then somebody commented on her post and they said, you know, you've never spoken out about the ICE and the immigration and the Hispanic community and everything that they've been going through in this administration.
Right.
They're like, it's very unfair and disrespectful that you were even there.
Right.
And she said, yes, I have. And it was such a fun experience to be a part of. Heart.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Oh my God.
And you also have to like kind of like blame Benito a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like, why are you just letting anybody up there, bro? But Lady Gaga was a surprise.
Yeah, she was.
Which I screamed. I saw Lady Gaga. Oh my God.
I know, they panned over to her and said, Lady Gaga?
Mother.
What are you doing here?
Now, how did you feel? Like for me, I was 50-50 on it. Like she was beautiful. She sang great. She sounded great. She looked, I mean, the whole dancing scene was phenomenal. But I was trying to like connect, like what was the importance of Lady Gaga besides Bad Bunny being a huge fan of her?
I had no idea.
My excuse for him is that Lady Gaga is a huge advocate for the trans community, the queer community. Like she's always speaking out about the injustices that, you know, those communities like kind of suffer and like how they're, you know, not treated as like a human being. And she's always been a huge advocate for that. So I feel like Bad Bunny's way of saying, well, if you want white music, right, English speaking music, here's somebody that loves the gays and the gays love her, so in your face. That's how I interpret it. I could be reaching.
Yeah. I
But
don't know if you are, though.
at the same time, I was hoping that she would sing a song of Bad Bunny's. Like her singing, was it Die With a Smile?
Yeah, Bruno Mars.
Yeah, why would you I didn't get that. Like if she sang a Bad Bunny song like her
Like rendition or whatever. Yeah.
that would make sense. I didn't get the whole singing her own song.
I have no idea.
But it was great. I loved how she looked. I love that she did a little like salsa rendition of that song.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
You know who else was there? Ricky Martin. And he's still hot.
Dude, when they panned the camera over, I said, is that Ricky Martin or is that somebody else?
No, because when they pan, I go, Ricky Martin! And I said, is it? I said,
Right.
it is!
He sounded good. He looked good.
Forever and always.
Oh my God, incredible. And people, so when they start playing Gasolina by Daddy Yankee, they're like, I thought Daddy Yankee was going to pop up. But are people forgetting that Daddy Yankee is like a true Christian now? I don't think he retired. Well, he retired like 2-3 times, like the music, because he went back to like God and serving God and all of that. So I don't think he would want to be in an area that was very secular, if that's the correct answer, where there's like a lot of inappropriate music and stuff like that. So I don't think that's his vibe, which I didn't expect him to be there.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
But overall, the performance was short. I feel like I could have watched it for hours.
Yeah. It was so good.
It was very important. And I love the ending when he named all of the Americas. So like he named like the countries in South America, because that's America. I thought that was very clever.
Yeah. And me and my sister were up dancing the whole time.
Yeah, it was just so
good.
lively. I was waiting for people to like come up reasons to hate it besides the racist remarks. But it's like, how can you watch that and just not feel joy? Like not feel the energy? Yeah, like I was talking to somebody yesterday and we were talking about the Super Bowl and he said the Super Bowl actually got him into Bad Bunny because he never listened to his music.
Yeah.
But he's like, man, I really wish I could understand.
I know.
And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to know the music to feel the music.
Exactly.
You know?
It's
You
vibes.
can feel
man.
the music. It's vibes.
man. Yeah. No, but it was awesome. I loved it. I was so entertained by the performance, not the game. So I'm 10 out of 10.
So it's gonna be hard to beat it next year.
Oh, 110%.
Who would you want to see like perform the Super Bowl?
Taylor Swift.
I feel like Taylor Swift is way too big for the Super Bowl.
But I feel like that's the only thing that would top what just happened.
That's true, actually. That's a good point.
Yes.
Because there's literally nothing else that I could think of. The only one that could even come close to... No, you can't beat Taylor Swift. The only one that I think would be like super cool to see as a Super Bowl performance would be Miley Cyrus.
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus or even Justin Bieber. Like if Justin Bieber came out, performed all of his older hits, but like that baby rendition he did on tour.
Yes.
Game over. That would be game over.
Yukon again.
In the city
where you used to drive a Yukon. We're not going to sing the whole song.
Okay.
In conclusion, great halftime show.
Yeah.
Game sucked.
Stop being racist. Oh! I love that for us.
What were you about to say?
I was going to say, did you see that stupid video? I don't know if it was Instagram, TikTok, wherever, where a girl who was at the Super Bowl, this blonde girl, she was recording herself watching the other loser halftime show. I don't even remember what it's called.
I don't. No one cares.
She was watching that while the Bad Bunny performance was happening. And she acted like she did something. You paid thousands of dollars to already be there. I think you lost.
You're dumb.
You lost.
You're dumb. But my thing, okay, so what I wanted to say was allegedly Cardi B and Stephon Diggs broke up, whether it was right before the Super Bowl or like during it or afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I saw like she did, it wasn't even an interview, but like they were asking her questions and they're like, so what do you have to say to, they said like your boyfriend or Stephon, I don't know if they said
any
his name
words
or
for Stephon or something.
And she goes, good luck. And I was like, oh,
because she was all hoity-toity about we're going to the Super Bowl, and apparently Stephon invited he invited his baby mamas.
Oh yeah, she was in the front row.
Yeah, and meanwhile Cardi B flew out his personal family. She spent like $2 million or something just flying them out.
She also planned like an over $1 million like party for him.
Yeah,
that she didn't even attend,
and they lost horribly. So not only did he lose, not only did he bring out all of his baby mamas, who I think in that one clip,
all of them.
I think a lot of them. Oh, yes, there was 3 that were there.
Wow.
There was the one in the front lines. There was the other 2 took pictures, and they had like the passes with Stefan name and everything.
Oh my!
He brought out all those girls or women, and then seeing that good luck thing was just kind of like funny because you really made fun of, Barbie, Nicki Minaj, for like being with who, and then you kind of stuck with Stefan for his allegations that are out, and then he loses a Super Bowl, and it's like downhill from there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that the tour is going good, I guess. I don't know.
I would like to go. I looked up tickets this morning. So expensive.
They're not that. Oh, they are?
Well, I just looked on Game Time.
Oh, because I saw somebody looking at it for Memphis or whatever, and it was like $100 or something.
Oh, I did not see anything that low.
Maybe
for Chicago.
That was before the first show happened, so maybe because people saw it, it went up.
Maybe. Concerts are like unreachable now.
It's such an elitist thing.
It sucks. Let the people in. We want to see our famous people, okay?
Which is a good segment leading into Demi Lovato.
Oh, yes.
Came out and...
Good work.
Thank you.
Yes.
Demi Lovato came out and announced that she canceled several dates for her tour.
For health reasons.
For legit, I guess, health reasons, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
She posted on her Instagram story announcing that she canceled it. She came out, she's like, "Hi guys, I'm sorry, I have to cancel it." I think she said in there, she looked at the dates and realized that she didn't have a lot of breaks or something in between it.
Let's see. So she said, "To protect my health and ensure I can give you my all at each show, I ultimately adjust to a schedule with some more time off that will allow me to handle the entire run of the tour. Charlotte, Nashville, Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Denver. I am so sorry to say that I will no longer be able to see you on this tour, and I am so sorry to those who plan to be there. Orlando, we are moving your show to April 13th, and we'll kick off there."
I love that she's taking her health into, that's always important. I'm never going to knock that down.
Right.
But looking at it from a consumer point of view, like a fan,
not even rescheduling, but not going at all is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm not a famous pop star, so I don't know, but
no, but it's also important. I take this as a lesson as a consumer that these musical artists, they don't care about you necessarily.
Right.
They're not doing anything to make it convenient for you. They're not taking into consideration the planning and the money that you spent.
Yep.
They will always do something that is for them. I think this is an important lesson to note that sometimes we as the working class will give these artists the benefit of the doubt as if they're the working class.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
People are saying oh, there's no reason to get mad at Demi Lovato canceling, she's putting her health, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I understand that, but here's kind of the things that I saw leading up to it. The day before that post she put out, I believe it's the day before, the 2 days before, she posted an Instagram video and TikTok video of her in Louboutins walking into an empty stadium or arena. I don't think she sold out stadiums. An arena. Basically saying, "I'm ready for you."
Right.
And then the next day you say you're canceling several tours for health reasons.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. It just looks like maybe your tickets weren't selling. And so the capacity...
I didn't even think about that.
That's how it's coming across. And yes, are people getting a refund? Yes. But the things that people might not get a refund is the flight.
Right.
The hotels. I saw a girl who said she was flying from New Zealand.
Oh, geez.
To see her because she wanted to. And one of the cities that she was going to was being canceled.
Right.
And she's like, "I can't get a refund on the flight.
Ooh.
And I can't get another flight to another city because from New Zealand to America is very expensive."
Yeah.
Right? You could make the argument, well, it's not Demi's problem, but it's also not my problem that she couldn't space out the dates. If we're going to look at it that way,
Yep.
This seems like something that should have come up if it was about date spacing in the beginning when you were planning the dates.
And don't even get me started on date spacing because have you seen the Eras tour?
Taylor Swift is a perfect example of actually considering fans.
Yeah.
She was sick with stomach flu. She was down bad with
Sorry, I'm just looking for
it's
a fun
okay.
fact happy hour as you're talking.
She was down bad with 2 breakups. She said it. She was heartbroken, but she was smiling. She never not got on the stage. In rain, in lightning. She was on there because she recognized that people spend money
Yep.
and they plan times. They're here with their families.
Yep.
And she knows that for them, this is I used all of my life savings for this. Right? And I can appreciate that as a fan of anybody's, whoever it is. Like, if an artist does something like that, it does feel nice because it's like you actually understand slightly what I'm going through, right? Which is why she also gave bonuses, and we can go on and on how she's amazing.
Right.
But it's like Demi Lovato, like, this was a very small tour that you were doing.
Yeah. And it's multiple places.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. It just, you went on tour before this with that rock album. That was kind of weird.
We're not here to judge.
It was just very, like, the upside down cross was very kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
But the music wasn't that bad. It was just weird.
Yeah.
But I hope that, like, consumers, like I said, artists, fans, they listen to each other and realize, like, if you're going to provide a product or an entertainment or something, acknowledge the fact that in this economy, me spending over $200, $300, $400 on just the ticket is like my whole, like, that's either rent or groceries or something.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
Right?
So that, and like we kind of said in the beginning, I understand, and we like the fact that she's thinking about her health.
As she should.
But then it's at the same time, why was this not a thought before you came out with the dates?
Right.
Like, you knew how back-to-back they would have been.
Right.
At that time.
Like, I'm sure you've done rehearsals for weeks before then. You knew kind of, like, the layout of your tour and, like, what sort of physical exertion you had to do.
Right. But at this point, it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Yeah. And we hope you enjoy your tour. That's all I'm going to say.
And hopefully people get all of their refunds back.
And people go.
Yeah. And hopefully people go.
Yes.
That's true.
Why don't we go ahead and jump into our first segment? All right, we're going to go to our first segment.
Okay.
And this is something that we like to call
Fun Fact Happy Hour.
Woo. So this is from Intel's.
Intel.
And I'm giving you...
Sorry.
Fuck it up. So I'm giving you guys a lighthearted one again.
Yay.
Because I feel like, with how heavy the world is and how shitty, let's just do a fun one, okay? Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So 26% of SpongeBob viewers are adults with no children.
Right here. Because I am a child.
I am baby.
Yeah.
So, new audience data shows that SpongeBob SquarePants continues to attract a surprisingly large adult viewership. According to recent media analytics, more than a quarter of the show's viewers are adults without children, highlighting its lasting... Yep, I read that right. Highlighting its lasting cultural impact beyond its original target audience. Researchers...
That's it for the show today, guys. Hope to catch you next week.
Researchers point to nostalgia, humor layered for different age groups, and meme-driven internet culture as major reasons adults continue watching the show years after its debut. Many viewers say the series offers comfort viewing and stress relief rather than simple children's entertainment. I can see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then last paragraph, I promise. The finding reflects a broader trend where animated content originally made for kids now holds strong appeal among adults in streaming and cable audiences. Source, Nielsen Media Research. So I completely believe this. Like, yes, it's science and data, which I love, so it is true.
But it's also accurate.
But it's like, I also understand it.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, too, not a lot of these kids, and I'm going to go with Gen Z, because I feel like our generation that's raising kids are bringing back them watching cartoons and stuff like that.
Because I think it's also when you're raising kids, and I'm talking about like our generation, you also want to enjoy what they're watching.
Yes.
So it's like, if you make your kid watch SpongeBob SquarePants, you know that you're also going to like watching it. Because how many times are you going to watch Baby Shark?
Exactly. And that's the thing, too. It's so funny. All the adult jokes go over the kids' heads. Yeah. So it's like, that's entertaining for me.
Yeah.
I say like I have kids. I don't. You guys know this.
Yeah.
But I understand it, especially with the nostalgia piece, because we still quote SpongeBob to this day.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Hello. Mayonnaise
My
is
leg.
an instrument. Chocolate?
What are they selling? Just so many. There's just so many. And I'm not thinking of like my favorite ones right now because I'm on the spot. Yeah. But
it's funny that obviously it was intended for kids, but I wonder if they ever thought when they put in adult jokes that it's like, did you think that adults themselves would also enjoy this?
Well, you know, SpongeBob was originally made for Adult Swim.
Really? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be for Adult Swim, and
also shout out Adult Swim.
And Adult Swim said no, so then they dialed it back and made it a kids show.
Now look at you.
Still an adult show.
Correct.
Years later.
When I say I love SpongeBob, I'm talking season 1 to like season maybe like 10.
I don't like the very first seasons. But I don't like the most recent either. I like smack dab in the middle.
Yes.
When like the animation looks less like it's drawn on paper.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I got it. Like it's like the SpongeBob you know and recognize.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Like the early seasons are good, but they were still kind of boring to me.
Because I think that's when you put up Adult Swim, they're probably trying to figure out how to make it a kid thing.
Correct.
You know,
but I think I would maybe appreciate those early seasons more now than I did when I was a kid.
Just like ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get it. I believe the percentage. I am a part of that statistic. A good one.
Yeah. And can we not forget about the most iconic halftime show?
Oh my God.
Most iconic halftime show.
So good. No one will beat that. Sorry, Benito. But
not even Taylor Swift could beat that probably.
No one can.
Unless she collabed with them.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? That'd
she
be
did a
so
remix.
Funny. That'd be so funny. That would be an iconic Super Bowl, just saying.
At that point, you can probably stop all halftime shows in the future.
Forever.
Never do it.
Never do it again. But yeah, so there's your fun fact happy hour. It's actually a fun fact.
So turn on some SpongeBob.
Did you guys have fun?
I did.
Love that. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and go into one more deep dive for y'all. And this one, I don't know if you've heard this name in a while, but Zayn, is it Malik?
It's either Malik or Malik.
So pardon me if I butchered it. But he stated in an interview that this is crazy, that he was never in love with Gigi Hadid, but he has the utmost respect for her.
That's insane.
How weren't they together for a while?
Yeah, they have a kid together too.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
6-7 years they're together.
Spawn.
Yeah. Kai, I believe is her name. Beautiful name.
You're gonna sit here and tell me there was no love there?
I just think it's one of those things where you did not have to put that out there.
Yeah, you did not have to say this, Zayn. I love you. You are so hot. But why are you saying this? This only hurts people. This is a clear example of you could have kept that to yourself. Because I get from your perspective, you sharing whatever your true feel, whatever. Mm-hmm. But think about your kid. Like, I'm trying to imagine myself watching my dad on a clip that's obviously has gone viral. So she's going to see him multiple times when she gets older. And hear her dad say, yeah, I didn't really love her, but I respect her. And why are we having kids with people we don't love?
Huh? I was going to say, because they're oops babies.
Oh, I was an oops baby.
Yeah, because they weren't planning on it.
Oh, you can say it.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's my identity. I stand strong for the oops babies. Because I am one.
But it is wild that he said it. Why would you say it? And people try to justify it. They were like, oh, well, that makes sense because they were young when they were together. And how could you love somebody when you're young?
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
And why are you with... Okay, fine. You can have a baby without there being love. But why are you together for so long if there's no love?
Right. And why...
Answer me that.
It's one thing to bring that up, I think... I know, see, there's no point I think that makes sense.
There is no other side of this debate to me.
Yeah, there's like no comfortable way of trying to say that.
Yes.
Where it doesn't sound like you're an asshole.
Correct.
Because waiting... Because I don't think they've been together for years now, right?
Oh, no. It's been a while since they've been together.
At least 5 years, right?
Time's weird. I don't know.
I'm basing this off of the kid. The kid, I think, is pretty big.
Older?
Yeah.
I don't have a lick of an idea.
So let's say minimum they haven't been together for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
I'm sure it's been longer than that.
But just to be on the safe side,
yes,
minimum 2 years.
We don't bring you facts.
No. Now you decide to bring up. Now you want. Sorry, I was thinking of that. Now you want to go?
Now I'm gonna go.
But now you bring up the fact that you don't love her, but
That's
you
wild.
respect her, and obviously you respect that she's the mother of your child. That's such a slap in the face.
Why are we saying this? Was he asked a question? Did you love Gigi? Like, why are we bringing this up?
Alex Cooper brought up the
On Call Her
a
Daddy.
statement that she said that he doesn't think that. Well, he said that he doesn't think he's ever been in love, or he never been in love before. And so she asked him to kind of reiterate that and kind of go into deeper.
So she kind of pushed him into explaining himself. I'm not blaming her. That's a good interviewer. Yeah. I'm not blaming her. I'm
finally
saying,
something
stop
good.
It. So he was, yeah, okay.
But it's like you could have. Where's your PR? Hire Tree. Because there's
you can't. No one else besides Taylor Swift can afford True Pain.
I know. There's like a property stamp on her.
Yes. Taylor Swift property.
Right.
In a good way.
I don't know. I think there's so many different ways you could have worded it where you didn't say the words, yeah, I don't think I ever loved her, or I was never in love with her. It was such a messy answer.
It is. It's a messy question.
Question, but he brought it up in the sense that he brought the situation up in a different interview, which
that's true.
It's like, okay, well, you've never been in love. It's connecting people's brains. You were with Gigi for what, 6-7 years or however long they were together?
However long, yeah, I have no idea.
And then you had a kid, and then you say that you're not in love with her.
Wild, bro.
Again, it brings up the question: why are you with people you
for
don't
that
love?
long that you don't love? For that long.
Yeah.
I understand hooking up with people that you don't feel love for, but
right.
maybe you like them, yada yada yada. But it's being together for that long, and there was Zippo love, Zippy Doodah Day. Okay. Well,
okay, they were on and off for 6 years.
But zero love.
They first started dating in 2015, had a kid in 2020. Broke up a year later.
Sorry, I'm just in my own world today.
I get it.
What were you saying?
They got together 2015, had the kid in 2020, broke up a year after. And then he didn't
but no love
her.
there. No love.
Why
ever.
do you do that? Why
for
do
the entire time?
What is it? What about it makes you want to keep being with somebody that you don't love?
I have no idea. I don't know.
That's so sad.
It is sad, and I hope to never experience that again.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Literally. But anyway, so that was sad and
strange.
Zayn, you're still hot, but
yeah,
I'm disappointed.
Would you listen to his new music? I don't even know his new song. He's on tour.
I know he is. I'd go to look at him.
Unless he brings out Taylor Swift for that one song.
Oh, I don't want to live forever. Yeah, I like that song. I would only go if I could get
$50 tickets.
But those are nosebleeds because I need to see him physically. What am I going to do? Go in the nosebleeds and just listen to him?
You could do that at home for free.
Exactly. I want to be all up in his space.
Cooter cat.
I hope you don't got one of those. True. Anyway, well then let's go ahead and go into our next segment. And this is what we like to call
Weekly Vibes of the Week.
Boom, down, boom, 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 boom.
Period.
Hey, that's copyrighted.
No, it is.
Don't tell nobody. All right, well, I'm going to go first, if that's all right with you.
I mean, sure.
All right, I was going to do it anyway.
Exactly.
So, my weekly vibe. So, if you watched last week, which if you haven't, pause, go watch, and then come back and finish the rest of this episode. But my weekly vibe last week was the new season of Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, the pinnacle.
And we talked about pinnacles.
Yeah,
but anyway, and if you don't know what that is, watch Bridgerton.
You clearly never had one. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, and she ain't talking about me. But anyway.
I love it.
But anyway, so the reason why I bring up my last weekly vibe is because my weekly vibe this week is the Bridgerton book series.
She's pretty and smart.
I am pretty and smart. Look at me reading.
Look at that thick book.
And I read this in 2 days.
I wonder what the original cover was.
So you can actually see it right here.
Oh, is it better?
Well, these are the other books. They don't show this one for the original cover, but the one that I have I'm not going to show you guys the other one because it's in my room, I think. But, like, that's completely different. Like, they look like old-timey romance books.
Where are you on that side of, like, book talk? Are you somebody who you really like the original book covers and you despise when they put, like, the TV series or movie on there?
Yes. And the only reason why I bought this one is because I got this at Half Price Books.
Shout out.
Which, oh, my God, that's also my weekly vibe this week because it's related because that's where I got this book.
Yeah.
So Half Price Books, and this is not an ad, but it'd be great if it was.
Yeah.
You can buy new printed books there, which this book was still cheaper than the actual retail price. Well, this isn't the original. So I was looking at the original ones and like the brand new, they're still half the cost of the retail, but this was a used book. So you can buy used books there too. This was $4.99. $4.99.
That's how much books should cost.
Yes. So I bought the second book to the series, the Viscount Loves Me or Loves Someone. I don't know.
I believe you.
It's Anthony's story or Anthony, whatever the hell his name is.
Anthony
Plaza. But and that book was $4.49, or maybe this was $4.49. That was $4.99. Some $10 for 2 books,
which is still less than one book at like a store.
Yes. So the difference is this is more condensed, so it's shorter and thicker. And the newer ones were longer and they look short. I mean, but yeah, but
the content is still the same.
Correct. But 450 pages around. I finished it in 2 days. It is so good.
She likes to read.
I'm pretty and smart. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. But the reason why I was talking about the bookstore was because I was really looking for the original cover and they didn't have it. But I'm not going to pass up a $4.49 book for a series that I want to read.
Right.
So I'm going to go and get the rest of the series because I'm flying through these like crazy.
Yeah.
But highly recommend it. I couldn't put it down.
Yeah. And I agree with the book cover thing. I like it when it's the original cover, not the series, because when they add the show or the movie cover on it, it cheapens it.
It does, in my opinion.
There's something about it that looks so off and like not as enticing to read.
And I feel like
if you didn't already know the story or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it's like, as if I was an author, which I'm trying to be, but I don't know if I'd want them to take away my original book cover.
Yeah, it downgrades you, like as a writer.
Right. But then again, you have a TV show based off your book, so
residuals.
It is what it is.
What do I know?
I mean, like, I feel like if I saw that check, I wouldn't start to care.
That's true. The cares just slowly fly away.
I'm like, actually, do that to all my books. Put all the TV characters on there. I don't care.
Just whatever.
Print so many different ones with just their faces on. I don't give a shit.
Or just don't at all.
Send me my money.
Yeah.
Run me my money.
Run me my check.
But yeah, read. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm here.
Weekly Vibes is to read.
Weekly Vibes is to read. Highly recommend Bridgerton. This one's called The Duke and I. It's the first one.
She's in love.
I am. You thought that I was like obsessed with the TV show? Hell yeah, brother.
In her reading bag.
In my reading bag, once again.
My weekly vibe of the week is my ass. No, I'm just...
Ow. My coccyx.
Whoa. My weekly vibe of the week is actually Rosalia's latest album, which it's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
But it came up on one of my playlists, and I forgot that she came out with an album because it's not popular in the States. Mm-hmm. It's super popular in Europe and stuff like that because she's from Spain.
Right.
So that makes sense. But the whole album is such a different view from like the one before it, which is like the Motomami.
Okay. Which is
more, I don't know if the trap, but it's just more upbeat, I guess maybe is the word.
Yeah.
Or mainstream. But this latest album called Lux, Lux, is very
luxurious,
orchestra heavy, luxurious.
Oh, fun.
So she has a lot of like woodwind instruments, strings, percussion.
Wow.
She sings and she has different languages on there as well, like Italian, German, Spanish, of course, English. Mm-hmm. And there's something about listening to the album. I don't know why people hate it here, but it's like listening to a movie. Like there's so many levels and depth to it, and it's so good. And that's actually one of the CDs I want to get as a vinyl, or albums I want to get as a vinyl, because I think it's just so beautiful.
Yes,
I think like when young people incorporate like
actual
instruments. Yeah, and not just like a computer. Yeah, which not that there's anything wrong with it.
No, not at all.
But there's something to be said about being able to appreciate somebody who can play an actual instrument.
It's timeless.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that.
That's my vibe.
I love when we have like different categories for our vibes. Like it's not like both a TV show or something like that. So read and listen.
Read and listen.
Read and listen.
Listen.
Be pretty and smart.
Yeah. Or petty, as Cardi B says.
Always.
Pretty and I'm petty as I didn't want to curse.
So yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Read a book, listen to music. We have the best vibes.
Always.
And if you go to our website down below, then you can see our weekly vibes that we talk about every week. I mean, not from the very beginning because
that's too much.
That's not when we started the newsletter. But ever since we started the newsletter, I made that website and you can find all our vibes there. And I have links for you to actually find the stuff.
You heard?
You heard? But speaking of, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, click the link here or below. I don't know where she's going to put it.
On YouTube, I can't put the link.
Just kidding. Click the link below to join our newsletter and check your spam folder because...
Confirmation.
And also, too, the newsletter may be popping in your spam. So...
Sorry.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
That's Google. Blame your representatives at Google.
Blame Gmail. But anyway, if you want to kind of get a recap or maybe a insight of what we talk about for our newest episodes, I put everything there. I'm sorry this week came out Thursday instead of Wednesday, but I completely forgot to do it.
It happens to the best of us.
And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I curled myself up in bed on Wednesday and I was like, shit.
Listen, we're girlies that have full-time jobs.
We have lives, okay?
Sometimes
and we don't get paid for this, so I do what I can.
We love doing this for free.
I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
But it still came out. I just did it the next day, so you're welcome. But we have really good stuff in there. Each category is listed, so sign up down below if you want to read about us. Because remember, we're pretty and smart, and we're girls who read. Girls in STEM.
Period.
But anyway, let's go ahead and drop in our last segment so I can take these contacts out because my eyes hurt. So we're going to go ahead and go into our last segment with the name that we say together. And it is called
The Spillover. You made fun of me for it. All right, I made a mistake last time. I was so into it. But you also, the way you said the spillover, I thought you were like indicating to me to start saying it.
But I had already... You know what?
It's okay.
We're not going to go into this. But anyway, so this one, it's not a deep dive, but I have to read the messages that are required for this. So,
yes, ma'am.
Taylor Swift came out with another something. But it's a remix for Opalite.
Listen, this girl really loves this era. I don't know what to tell you.
She really does. She can't get enough of her life of a showgirl era, which good for you, sis. I love this for you.
Yeah.
But it is a remix with Chris Lake. So house music.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But so for those who don't know, her fiance, Travis Kelce. Are you living under a rock?
Mr. Swift.
Yes. But Chris Lake DM'd Travis and said, Travis, how's it going? Just heard you and Taylor were listening to my tracks. Great to hear. I'm going to take a crack at remixing this track for her. No idea how I'll get on, but I'll do my best. Travis hearted it and then said, Chris, you're a legend, bro. Love everything you come out with, and Chemistry is one of my favorite albums I listen to right now. Can't wait to see how you put it together, man. And then he sent another message. He double messaged.
Damn.
He said, caught you and the fish at Coachella a while back and is still one of my favorite sets of all time. Fire emoji, fire emoji. Chris Lake hearted both of those. Then Chris responded. The next day, Chris Lake responded back, thank you so much. I'm on it. Have a great weekend. Travis responded the same day. Can't wait to hear what you come up with, man. 2 like beer cheersing emojis. 2 days later, January 19th. Fuck. This is Chris Lake. I've got something really cool with this. I'll send soon. It's way too long right now. Bro, spit this out in 2 days.
If it's Travis Kelce messaging you about Taylor Swift, you best believe I'm quitting my job.
I would have it that night.
I'm moving. We'll do it on the street.
You know what? 2 days? Too long.
Too long. I'm doing it that night.
Yes. But Travis' responses are my favorite. Yeah. He said, dog, I'm fucking pumped. Let's fucking go. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Can't wait to hear what you cooked up.
Okay, so obviously Travis is a football player and he's a jock. He talks exactly how that sounds.
Wait, but it gets better. So Chris sent him the remix.
Okay.
And then Travis sent like a bunch of mind blown emojis, of
course,
with fire emojis.
Hype man.
He said, "Bro, how the fuck do you put this shit together this fast, man? It's so good, dog. I'm gonna be ripping this shit every car ride." She loves it too. She said her team's gonna reach out ASAP. My favorite conversation between two people that I've ever read.
There's something cringy about how he texts, but it's
Yes,
like
but it's so endearing.
Because I know that that's how he's like talking.
That's just that's him.
He's a jock.
Like that's him. Like I want to have one conversation with this man.
He's cracking it in the car. What is he doing in the car? What is he doing in the car?
I'm sure they're cracking in the car.
I'm sure they're cracking in the car.
He said, "I'm gonna be ripping this shit every car ride."
Ripping this shit.
That's you and me with Taylor Swift's discography. We're ripping that shit in the car.
We're crop dusting it up.
No. No.
So what you're saying is we should message him on Instagram and just keep doing it until he responds.
Correct. But we're not house mixers. Like he's not.
We're a household name.
Everybody knows about Girls on the Rocks.
Hello.
I'm
literally wearing TTPD.
Mine's in my closet. I'm sorry I didn't wear it today. I didn't think this through.
You should see her house. This is the in-house music right there.
Don't show them that. They will think I'm a freak. So like I said, we weren't supposed to deep dive on that, but I had to read the text messages because it was hilarious.
It's so funny.
I love it. So artists and celebrities are starting to drop their agency due to Epstein involvement. Wasserman agency. But you have Chelsea Cutler and Chappell Roan. But that sucks.
It sucks, but I'm glad to see like them doing something that affects them.
I'm not saying them leaving the agency sucks. Right. I'm saying that they have to because of the shitty stuff that's happening.
Right.
Like the shitty stuff is what sucks. Like can people stop doing weird shit?
But it's very nice to see like that action happening because, you know, a lot of the times now one of the complaints is celebrities are constantly telling the regular folks what to do.
Right.
You know, that we have to make a change. We have to do this while they're benefiting from their millions, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see
and like
somebody
befriending these people.
Right. So it's nice to see Chappell Roan leaving an agency that has made her successful or has aided in her success, I should say, because she doesn't stand where they stand.
Yep. Yeah,
which is
so I love
refreshing.
That. And for people like somebody to do that, she'd be on the top of my list of somebody who would do this.
Yeah,
because she's always speaking out about stuff.
Yeah, she really doesn't care. She doesn't. She don't give a damn.
She doesn't. And I think too, because this is kind of similar, but you know how she like spoke out to that paparazzi during like the red carpet, and she's like, "Don't yell at me" or whatever. Sabrina Carpenter, when she was on the red carpet recently, and like all the paparazzi were very quiet, and she's like, "Are y'all gonna say something?" She's like, "Hype me up."
Yeah, she was like, "Wow, Chappell Roan really did something."
She did.
And it's so funny to me to think about it, because what Chappell Roan did, yelling at the paparazzi, which was just creating boundaries. I feel like, why is that like the first time? Like, if I was a celebrity, that would have been the first thing I said. I'd be like, shut up, don't yell at me.
Right. But that's the thing. Like, celebrities never did this.
Right.
You know? And I love the fact that they are now.
And maybe a lot of it also has to do with, a lot of them do like it. They like being
berated.
Good word.
That's a kink.
Because it's like, you know, you have all these cameras yelling and being like,
yeah,
look over here, Taylor.
Yeah.
It gets to your head a little bit, because you're like, damn, I'm feeling
it would
myself.
Definitely get to my head.
Yeah.
All right. And then last but not least, we're just going to wrap this up with a trash men alert.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we love talking about trashy men.
Yep.
But do you guys remember Love Island USA's Kenny Rodriguez?
The one that was pretty racist and called Janae some horrific things. Allegedly.
We never really got like the deets, but
we can kind of assume based on what
he said. Yes. Yeah. But he is joining Telemundo's La Casa de los Famosos,
which we can assume is something called the House of the Famous, or the Famous House.
Season 6. And
don't know what it's about, but it's just so funny that he's finally back out in the public, and it's something on Telemundo. And the reason why I say it's funny, not that Telemundo's funny, but the fact that this is like, we all know how infamous season 6 of Love Island is. I mean, all these people, all these couples, but all these people are thriving and living large and like being invited to things like the Grammys and commercials and all that. Yeah. And what have you. And his biggest accomplishment right now is being on another reality show. Dang, Kenny.
Yeah. I mean, Kenny, you really screwed the pooch with
it's so
being
many
racist.
Ways.
You see what happens when you're racist? You lose. So maybe stop.
Maybe stop.
Maybe stop.
Just be nice.
Let's all bring love. You know? It's fearless. This is the second time I've done that in this episode. That's crazy. All right, so that wraps up your pop culture news for this week. Thank you oh so much. Actually, can you tell them where to find us on social media, please? I'm so sorry. I got ahead of myself. My eyes hurt.
Yep. She can barely see.
Yeah. Well, I can see great.
She can barely talk. You can find us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of the above at Girls and Rocks Podcast. You can find me on TikTok at The West Loop and me on Instagram at Shisha, HHISHA.
And you can find me on TikTok. It's still private, but I'll make it public again at some point at Taylor Gallagher 96 and Instagram at TaylorJG96. Thank you oh so much for tuning in on this Top Shelf Tuesday or whatever day you decide to let our voices grace your presence. Please tell everybody that you know about us because we just want to get our fun little selves out there and talk about pop culture and just talk shit with besties because it's the best thing that's ever happened to us. I'm speaking for both of us.
Aw.
You're welcome. But we hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. You either had a Galentine's Day or you're lucky enough to have a significant other, you know?
Or you got a Friday the 13th tattoo. Who knows?
Fun. Ooh, nope.
Because that's today, isn't it? Yep.
That is today. So we're not going to go do that because...
Or maybe.
You never know. Tune in. Stay tuned for next week.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. We love you forever. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. And hey, give us 5 stars anywhere that you can. Also, I put our reviews on our website. So make an awesome one and you could pop up on our website.
And we can be friends forever.
Forever and ever. We can hang out, go get coffee. Okay?
Yeah.
Bye.
And pull up whenever you call. And the parking lot of Tucson. Are you with me?
It's me. Hi.